Hi, it's Dan here, and today I'm going to talk to you about 3 new and effective ways to use Facebook lead ads in 2023. Let's dive in. Okay, so we've been using Facebook lead ads for the last 6 months or so inside our agency, quite a lot. You know, we've come up with some good stuff. We've come up with some new ideas and new ways to use them that no one else is doing from what I can tell. And I wanted to talk to you about them today because a lot of people, when they hear Facebook lead ads, they just turn off, don't listen to anything that anyone's saying because they think the quality is not good. And we've found that not to be true. So let's talk about those 3 things now. Okay, so the first thing that you should try if you know how to write advertorials, and if you don't know how to write advertorials, I've got a really good training video I did here with a couple of excellent advertorial writing people that's really going to help you. I highly recommend you check it out. But if you know how to write advertorials, give this a go, okay? Traditionally, what you'll see is a lot of people coming in to Facebook, they'll write an ad and then they'll send people to an advertorial page on their website, and then they'll require people to read through that advertorial, and there'll be call to actions throughout the advertorial article. They'll click, they'll go to another landing page, and they'll convert it into a lead, and then they'll go to a thank you page. Okay, it's a traditional advertorial funnel. We've run a ton of these over the years. They've done very, very well for us. But the thing is that since iOS 14 happened and Facebook lost a lot of their tracking capabilities, people are clicking and going to that advertorial, and then we kind of lose visibility. You know, there's ways and means to kind of track that stuff, but it's complicated, and it's, you know, I don't think Facebook likes people leaving the platform. So it became much harder to do all that with all the tracking issues and things like that, right? So what we figured out now is we can almost use the advertorial like a lead magnet. You run the same kind of hook and ad copy, but you point it to a lead form rather than to the landing page. So for example, a really good kind of ad might say something like, has your mortgage gone up by more than £100 per month? If so, this might help, okay? And then that leads to an advertorial that talks about how to save money in your mortgage, how to get a new mortgage, whatever that looks like, right? So instead of going straight to an advertorial, you want to capture their name and email and phone, and then they go through the rest of the lead form process. On the last step of the lead form, there's a bit that you can kind of customize it. And what we do is we say, you're almost finished, ... and then take them, you put a bit of copy in there and then take them to that advertorial, right? So that advertorial is delivered to them via email and via that blue button on that last step. And what you'll find then is you're capturing everyone's name and email and phone before they hit the actual advertorial, all right? And yes, that cost per name and phone might be a little bit more than a click, and we're finding that sometimes it isn't, by the way. What you can do is run this old funnel through a lead form, and it just works so much better. And guess what? You get to build a database at the same time, all right? Which brings me on to point number 2, all right? So let's say you are running that advertorial funnel and you're getting cheap clicks, which will happen because Facebook wants to keep you on their platform. You're getting cheap leads, okay? And you're getting, let's say, 10% of the people to go through to the advertorial that's delivered via email and on the last step. Then they go through and they convert, and you're getting 10% of people to become full leads, all right? So it could be like $3 per opt-in or $30 per lead, and you're happy with that, okay? Or it's just kind of break even. But what you want to do is to be able to send what I call a hand raiser to the 90 people that haven't converted into a full lead, okay? The way that we do that is by writing a hand raiser email, okay? So, or SMS, okay? So you can do this very simply, and you want to keep it binary and a yes, no type answer question, okay? So it could be something like, are you still looking for a new mortgage in 2023? Or are you getting a new mortgage before the interest rates rise again? ? Okay. And what you'll find then is you'll start getting some responses, and some of those 90 people will come back to you, which means that you'll be able to engage with them and potentially turn them into a lead, which you can sell to, right? So This is why it's better than an advertorial funnel, because you're able to still get quite a 10% of those people converting into a lead, but you get to work with the other 90 people, which used to be clicks that bounced off the website. You could only get them with retargeting. So we're finding that when you use that method of combining a lead ad with an advertorial, but also with hand raiser emails, then that works really well. We did this for solar on Friday and yesterday, and we had 20, 30 leads coming in, where it's only small scale for us at the moment. We're building out a new brand, but we had 20, 30 people kind of responding. Some people said stop, some people said no, I'm not interested, but some people said yes, I am interested. All right, so it's powerful. It works well. It's worked well for my agency. It's worked well for my education product. It's the same principle really, and it's worth a shot. Okay, so the third thing you want to do when you're using Facebook lead ads via the process I've just explained, and to recap, that's an ad to a lead form funnel to the last step, which is a blue button at the bottom of the last step that says you're not quite finished. Click this button to read the solution, or whatever that is. What you want to do is tie high level, which is some software we use that kind of sits behind the scenes, and is what we're able to do to send the SMSs and send the emails. If you use the brilliance of high level and that, you can actually send those hand raisers automatically, and you can have them preloaded into your account. And then if they come back and say, like, let's say the binary question is, are you a homeowner or a renter? Okay, which is a good one to ask if someone's going after mortgage. Okay, and they come back and they say homeowner, then you can have a high level read that it's either homeowner or renter, and put them down at the next question, which could be, okay, cool, so how long have you owned the property for? And you can continually do it and find out information about this person till it gets to the point where they're ready to talk. They don't know they're not talking to a human yet, but when they're ready, you can kind of pick it up and kind of caress them into a full lead at that point in time. And the beauty of high level is that you can, and having these 90 or so people inside your CRM, is that you can send emails and SMSs to them every day if you want. Okay, so there's probably more value in those 90 people that didn't convert than the 10 people that did, because you can come in and, if you own the brand that you're advertising from, you can try and get them to be a mortgage lead. And if they're not a mortgage lead, then you can maybe show them an insurance offer. If they're not into that, then you could maybe show them an affiliate credit card offer, or whatever that is. The world's your oyster at this point in time. Okay, so for me, when you combine all of these things together, and by the way, TikTok allows you to do this as well. We're running ads on TikTok too. Not quite as cheap, but we're working on the creative. You can actually build a really strong, big database of people that are converting, and then you can sell that same lead, over and over again to different offers, depending on what problems that consumer has as they're coming into the funnel. Okay, obviously there's GDPR. I'm not going to get into that today. You need to make sure that you're all above board and you got the right permissions and stuff like that. But we're finding that if you combine those three things that I've spoken about today, you really can make some big strides and really kind of help your agency grow with kind of new technology and set yourself apart for the competitors. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. Any comments below or questions about what we're doing, please comment below. And lastly, subscribe to our channel if you'd like to find out. I'll be the first to know whenever we create new content. I'll speak to you soon.